on the inside, Frost on the outside. Eves has to be the first driver to punch. And then we're underway. Great start for Braden Eves. Green, green, green. Good little lead for Braden Eves as Frost now having to worry about Parker Thompson. White flag flying for Eves. What kind of a lead does he have? Got to be 4 or 5 car lengths over Daniel Frost. Thinking about potentially to the inside of the carousel. Not close enough. He does look to the inside though. No contact whatsoever. Out of the final corner, his first Indy Pro 2000 victory comes on home soil. Braden Eves for Exclusive Autosport, victorious.
Guys, it's been an amazing weekend so far. We have been P1 in every single session. Started off really strong in practice, fastest in practice, managed to get the pole, and the pole here at my home track in Mid-Ohio is such an advantage, so we were able to lead every single lap in the race. It's just been, the car has been absolutely dialed. This was a race that I kind of struggled at last year, so, Jesus. This was a race that I kind of struggled at last year, but this year I wanted redemption, and we come back strong. My engineer, Merle Swan, has given me just the best car, so it's made my job a lot easier, and so glad to be back on top. This race, we had qualifying practice qualifying race yesterday. Today we're having qualifying race. So I have 2 more races today, and we will see how it goes. I'm going to try to get a couple more dubs, so fingers crossed. Hope for good luck.
Pace car ducking on off, folks. We're about to go racing here for round number 2 of the program this weekend. It's actually round 4 of the entire series. 3 races here for Indy Pro 2000, the second of the triple header. Again on the front row, Braden Eves alongside Stingray Robb. Eves in the number 1 machine, your USF 2000 champion from last year, coming into this zone and firing up. Green, green, green. Good start for Eves, but a good start as well for Daniel Frost. He's going to try to tuck to the inside of Stingray Robb. Oh, how about 3 wide for the lead? Hold your horses coming into turn number 4 around the outside. Who's going to hold it? Side by side to 5. I think that's Stingray Robb to P1. But can you hold it coming down the hill? No, Eves holds him off. This is epic racing in Indy Pro 2000. These drivers on the second rung of the road to Indy. Eves and Petrov now out to the lead. These drivers have won the last 2 races. Of course, Petrov winning at Road America. Eves today. Here goes Petrov around the outside. Big run down the inside for Eves, and Petrov to the lead. Book it. He'll take it in turn 4. Away a race like Braden Eves is on the defensive now. And stack him and pack him up behind him. Eves, Frost, Thompson, DeFrancesco, and Robb. Oh, trouble for one driver further back. Bring in Suleiman and De Oliveira as well, the two D-Force drivers coming in. Artem Petrov and Hunkos Racing with the win. 8th from Daniel Frost, 9th for Braden Eves. So first and second in points, finish 8th and 9th respectively. That's going to change everything. Here at the Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course, we're going to cap off this midweek event right now. Drivers coming out of the final corner, spooling up, green, green, green. Underway into turn number 1. Looking at the brakes on the outside, that was Kaminsky trying to go for the lead. How's that going to transition as he comes out to turn number 2? Not sure that he was able to take that spot. He may have, there's two drivers off, contact further back in the field. We've got contact further back in the field. Braden Eves in pit lane. Championship contender Braden Eves into pit lane.
Gosh, such a tough day. Overall, not a bad weekend. The important thing is we have the pace. In that race, I just got hit from behind. I don't know who, but honestly, it was probably a racing incident. Just cut the sidewall of my tire, gave me a puncture. I came into the pits and was able to get back out on the lead lap, and there was just no caution. So quite unfortunate, but somehow we ended up getting 10th. Battled with Daniel for the fastest lap of the race till the end. He got it just barely, and he was a lap down. So the points leader, you know, the points are all going to be really close, and it's just going to be down to the rest of the season. So you know, it's just a tough weekend. The rain in race 1 today, or race 2 today, sorry, it just hurt us, and we had to start at the back there, but it is what it is. Tough day. The speed is there. We salvaged what we could, and we're not bad in points. So overall, you know, objectively, I you know, it's tough when you come off a really bad race, but it was a good weekend. So I'm happy overall, and excited to come back next week to hopefully do more of the same as our first day of form. What's going on, guys? We're here at Lucas Oil Raceway, our first oval of our championship this year. Our second event in Mid-Ohio got postponed due to the COVID pandemic, the cases ramping up in Ohio, so that was postponed. We don't know exactly when that's going to be, but we're here. I have qualified and went through a few practice sessions, and we were strong. We were very strong. Just missed it a little bit in qualifying, but you know, we've been top 2, top 3 all through practice, so I think it's going to be a fun race. Starting 8th in the race, and I think we can make up some positions, so it should be interesting. It should be fun to watch, especially from your side of things, and we'll see what happens. Stay tuned.
lead down into turn 3. We'll see how things go. Coming out of turn number 4, we're looking at Aaron Likens on the flag stand. Green, 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 and a great jump for Suleiman.
Alright, so I just finished up my race here at Lucas Oil Raceway. Such a tough race. It's just, this track is so hard in the race, and everyone's running up high, and there's progressive banking, so everyone has to run up high, and then there's a huge aero wash that we get, so it's just almost impossible to pass. And when I was on my own, you know, I had pace that was better than anyone on the track, but it just is what it is. When we had that mishap in qualifying, we had to start 8th and made up a couple positions, fell back one and then made up a couple at the start, but overall, just is what it is. But ultimately, as far as our points go, the guys that were up front aren't really that well off in points, and the guy who won isn't in the championship at all, so actually it's pretty good for us, but it is what it is. A little bit disappointing, but you know, got to keep my head up and look forward to the next race. Gateway is completely different than this place, so I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be fast, it's going to be exciting, and we'll see how it goes. But thanks to everyone tuning in. Remember to subscribe, follow along at Braden Eves on Instagram, Twitter, all that. Braden Eves Racing on Facebook, and I will see you guys in a few weeks.